Hi everyone, it's Christina Johnson here, transformational nutrition coach and founder of the Emerge Weight Loss Method. And today I want to talk about a mindset piece of weight loss to give you a little bit of motivation. And it will be especially helpful for those of you who feel like you struggle to be consistent with your eating habits. So most people, when you're ready to start losing weight, what do you do first? You probably figure out what eating plan you're going to follow and or what exercise plan you're going to follow. And those are both important things to think about, but we need to take a step back and think about the mindset piece first, because I just think, in order to lose weight successfully and to have lasting weight loss, to be able to maintain it, most of the obstacles come up within our own head. We get in our own way. We sabotage our own results. And so yes, you need to know how to eat to reduce inflammation and lower blood sugar, but we really need to work on all of the stuff that goes on in our head so that we can actually do what we know we should be doing, right? Is that ever an obstacle for any of you where you know what you should do, but you just don't always do it? And so that's why I wanted to address today's mindset piece a little bit, to give you a practical action that you can take to get started working on that. So there's a quote I love. It's by James Clear. He's author of Atomic Habits, but he says that every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. So let me say that again, really let it sink in. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. And I just think this is such a powerful concept to think about and motivating when we're working on losing weight. So essentially what he's saying is that when you're trying to eat healthier and you're trying to lose weight, we can have these two different competing people within us. And maybe you can recognize this and relate to this. But it's very, very common for people who have struggled with their weight for a while to have this identity. You almost start to believe that you're just a person who struggles with their weight, that you'll always struggle with your weight. Maybe you start to believe that you're just not meant to be thin, that it's easier for some people, but not for you. Maybe you just believe that it's always going to be hard for you to lose weight, or that you just like food too much. Maybe you believe you're just someone that doesn't have enough time to be thin and healthy and active. Maybe you just believe that you're just not a good cook, and so it's really hard to eat healthy. We have all these beliefs, and if you have been on more than a couple diets in the past, if you've been struggling with your weight for more than 2 to 5 years, it's easy to adopt this identity that that's just who you are. And it might not be conscious. It probably isn't like a thought that you always have on the front of your mind, but it's just this underlying belief that you're just somebody who struggles with their weight. And what happens is when that's how you see yourself, even unconsciously, then our actions tend to reflect that. We get tired at the end of the day and just skip the gym because, that's just who we are. Or, it's late and we don't want to cook a healthy dinner, so we just pick up fast food because that's what we do. That's who we are. And so that's one type of identity. But there's also, when you're ready to lose weight, there's this other competing identity. It's the vision of who you want to become. So maybe that identity is someone who values their health and does what it takes to be healthy and feel good. Maybe that identity is someone who's fit and strong and toned. Maybe the identity you want to become is somebody who's just confident and they feel really good in their clothes. Maybe the identity you want to become is that you just are so in control around food and your eating habits and your choices. And so if that's who you believe you are, then your actions are going to reflect that. So does that make sense so far, that we can have these two competing identities? And so what James Clear says in that quote, every action you take, every action is a vote for one of those two people. You're either voting that, yep, I'm a person who just doesn't like to cook, I'm a person who's always going to be overweight, or your little action is voting that I am a person who values their health. I am a person who feels strong and confident in their clothes. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. And I think this is such a powerful concept, such a motivating quote, because it's so easy when you get caught up in the day-to-day drudgery to feel like let's say you're at lunch, you're out to lunch, and you could order some salmon with some veggies, or you could order the cheeseburger with fries and a soda. And in that moment, in all honesty, sometimes it can feel like, does it really matter? I'm not going to gain 10 pounds by eating the burger and fries. I'm not going to lose 10 pounds by eating the salmon. So it's easy to feel like it doesn't matter. Like, I'll just do either thing, whatever sounds better, because it's not going to make that big of a difference. I'll just eat healthy next time. It's easy to feel like, I'm tired tonight. I'm just going to skip tonight's workout. And so all those small little actions that in the moment just don't always feel like that big of a deal. And yet, as that quote says, those small actions, they're voting for which type of person you're becoming. You're either voting that you're the person that is struggling with their weight, or you're voting for the person that is thin and healthy, has a good relationship with food. So every action you take does matter, because it's like we're just piling up the votes in one or the other, and it helps us determine how we see ourselves. So practically speaking, here's what I would invite you to do as homework, so to speak. Write one sentence, come up with one sentence that kind of encapsulates the identity of that person that you wish to become. So maybe it is, I am someone who values my health. Maybe it's, I am someone who is thin and fit. Maybe it's, I am toned and strong. Just decide, what is it? What is the encapsulation of that identity of the person that you really want to become? So decide what that is and write it down. Then also share it in the comments for this video, because I would love to see what your identity is, whether it's something I suggested, some variation of it, or something totally different. But share it in the group to share with us so that we know and can support you in that. And then write it down somewhere where you will see it. And in those moments where you really just want to skip the workout, to have the cookie at work, to have, the bowl of chips at night, in those moments, just remind yourself, this is who I am becoming. I'm going to vote for that person who wants to be healthy and fit and toned. And this action does matter, because I'm voting for that person that I want to be. So let me know in the comments what your statement is that you are working towards. And if you want more support with this, the Emerge weight loss method, it's a multifaceted approach. We are going to look at, yes, what to eat so that you're balancing your blood sugar and lowering inflammation, improving the health of your body. But we're also going to work on the mindset piece and the emotional eating so that you know how to maintain this way of eating. So if you are interested in more information about the Emerge weight loss program to see if it might be a good fit for you, I will put a link in the comments, but you can go to ChristinaJohnsonWellness.com/apply and answer a few questions, give me some background information about yourself, and then you can book a complimentary consultation with me so that we can go over what your goals are. You'll get my eyes on what's going on for you, and I can usually kind of, pick out pretty quickly what the obstacles are and what needs to be worked on so that you can move forward to have lasting weight loss and a better relationship with food. So I would love to talk with you. Okay, let me know if this video is helpful too, if the mindset topics are of interest to you, so that I know that those are helpful, and I will do more of those in the future. But have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching, and we will talk again soon.